What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. In the last episode, uncle versus nephew, honor versus duty, father versus son. Jin and Lord Shimura finally came to blows over their irreconcilable differences, and in doing so, Jin slew his uncle, thus fully taking on and accepting the mantle of the ghost, thus making him a fugitive, which is why he is awoken here at a place known as the Dawn Refuge in the middle of Toyotoma. We'll explore this refuge here a little bit later on. I would like to save it for later, but this is where you start the game once the finale has concluded, once the credits have rolled. And from here, you are loosed upon, well, everything else that you haven't done. And in fact, on that note, we have a few things to do today before we start the intended reason I have brought back this Let's Play. So you'll probably notice right off the bat, we actually have a couple of undiscovered locations, a few undiscovered locations as a matter of fact, and we still have that lighthouse. This was right in the thick of the Khan's camp here in the Cove. You have to remember that Izumi village was the village that was conquered by the Mongols and where we eventually fought the Khan. As you can see right here, this is where we would duel him directly if we wanted to replay that. You can see that we can replay a lot of missions around here. We're not going to do any of that, trust me. We're just going to knock out some of the last, again, incomplete stuff that we've left on the map before we start the big one, which is, of course, this right here. Journey into the past. Something disturbing is happening to the settlement. I should investigate and learn more about the cause. A new explorable region will be unlocked once we begin. This is the reason the Let's Play is back. There is an entire expansion left for us to tackle, but I do want to draw your attention to one major difference before we get started on this episode. You notice how smooth the game looks? You notice the 60 frames per second here and how beautiful it is? Well, we have migrated our save to the PlayStation 5 edition. That's right. I got myself the $10 upgrade for the PlayStation 5 edition, which, you know, that I was willing to pay. What I was not willing to pay was a dumb mistake on my part, but I recorded the entirety of this Let's Play on an alternate account. And this is just a warning to anybody else who thinks about playing through a game on an alternate account on Sony's systems. But when it comes to migrating saves, upgrading between PS4 and PS5, you need PlayStation Plus. And because I was not on my main account, which already has PS Plus, and on an alternate that doesn't, I had to spend the $10 for a monthly subscription to PS Plus so I could get the upgrade. That was dumb on my part, but it is a warning to anybody watching that that is what you're going to have to deal with should you be in as strange a situation as I was in. So, with all of that said, I'm going to fast travel straight on over to Yogoku Temple. I'm not even going to cut, because I want to show you just how amazingly quick the fast traveling is on the PlayStation 5 edition. I mean, it's before I can even finish the sentence, we are already there. That is so crazy. The power of the NVMe solid-state drives, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go on over here to the gift altar and pick this up. We're going to also get ourselves an armor upgrade. Let's take a look at this mask we got too. Kijin's Blood. Pretty all right. I'm not huge on the broken masks. I like the more complete look, if I'm being honest. Like, I get that it's supposed to look battle hardened and worn and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I just like I'm okay with like the ripped and tattered cape and whatnot, but I don't really like that with the masks and the headbands and whatnot. So I'm going to upgrade Gosaku's armor just because this is the last armor that we have left to upgrade that I actually like quite a bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to kind of complete the set here by adding all of, well, let's do Gosaku's visage, and then as for the helmet, I think we'll go with the Sakai clan helmet here. And we're just going to be kind of fast traveling around location to location here in Kamiyagata, because that's really where all of the undiscovered stuff sits. So let's set that and fast travel on over to the Fox Den. We're going to call our horse and get a move on. So it's been a little while since I have played the game. I'm going to have to remember how to get back into the flow of combat and the gameplay and all that kind of stuff, so bear with me. Like, I don't think I've actually even played the game since recording the finale, so you'll just have to bear with me here. So let's do a standoff to start things off here in this episode. We'll take out some Mongols here. Again, just need to get used to the flow of combat, so I don't think it should be too big of a deal. Again, especially with that 60 frames a second, that smooth 60 frames a second is going to make such a difference. It is such a hugely important thing when it comes to gameplay every single time, I swear. I absolutely need it. So that guy's got a helmet on. And is he a shield? He is a shield. Okay, oh, I almost pressed the wrong button. So need to switch to the right thing there. Oh, and I thought I parried that. Oops, took the hit there, so now I can't get the ghost stance. All right, I'm going to heal here really quickly. That's the right button. There we go. And then we will end their suffering and grab whatever stuff they had in this cart here on the back end of it. Beautiful. Okay, so I know for a fact that most of the stuff that we haven't done thus far is haikus, which that's going to be the bulk of this episode. So we're going to try to jump to each of those as quickly as we possibly can. I think pretty much every, all but one of the question marks that we have left to discover are haikus. One of them is a pillar of honor, and that's pretty much it. And then there's obviously the lighthouse itself, which I'm only doing for the sake of completions. I'm not trying to get any more legend increases or anything, because obviously our legend is maxed out at this point. In fact, just as a reminder of where we were at when we finished the game last time. So you can see Legend is maxed out, Legend of the Ghost. We've got a skill point that I can't even use because all of our techniques are maxed out except for one that appears to be locked. We're going to learn about that once we get into the Iki Island DLC. Now, as for our collections, do keep in mind a few things. So Vanity Gear, this includes stuff that can be bought at shops that I have skipped out on. There's definitely some stuff that I could stand to go grab, obviously, and then upgrading certain armor pieces will also come with additional headbands, hats, masks, things like that are also included in here. As far as the Shinto Springs and Hot Springs are concerned, you're probably wondering, wait, you missed any of those on the island? I did not. Those, again, are going to be in the Iki Island expansion. Some of the Pillars of Honor are, as well as, and also the lighthouses. So don't worry, we are going to basically be 100%ing all of those things, just not some of the more esoteric stuff like Sashimono banners and Mongol artifacts.
Destroying our past. Deeply breathe in the despair. Accepting our fate.
And there we go, the Headband of Ruin. And oh, that's interesting. That one actually covers a Jin's eyes. I was not expecting that. That's all. That's a little bit different from most of the other haiku headbands that we've gotten. A few of them have been interesting, but a lot of them are not necessarily color swaps, but incredibly similar to one another. So I'm going to go to Izumi Village next, which Yogoku Lighthouse is just up the path here, if I remember correctly. Yep, it's right there. There are going to be some Mongols in the area, so we're going to have to take them out before we actually climb the lighthouse. Again, if we needed a legend increase, that would be all this is worth, but obviously we don't. Just wanted to finish this last thing before we moved on. There is some things we can grab in the tents here, though, so that's always good. We can grab some supplies and things of that nature. So, okay, remembering my controls here, we got the half bow there, and I can obviously switch to the black powder bombs and things like that. I don't really have any ghost things. I guess I could switch to smoke bombs. We also have Way of the Flame. I don't have any kunai available. I think what I'll do is I will... let's see. Maybe I can take a couple of them out, but I'm going to go on in here. And that's the wrong button. Gosh dang it. I'm going to have to get used to that, too. Having different crouch buttons between different open-world PlayStation games. I'm going to have to get... It's going to be very different getting used to all of that. You know, I want to press square when it's actually R3, so oops. I think we'll be fine here. Come on. There you go. Good job. And I think what I will also do here is oh, and I pressed the wrong button. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, let's do that, and then I can get a critical strike here. Oh, that probably didn't feel too good. And then now, I did not mean to hit that button. I wanted to do this. There we go. That's what I wanted to switch to. Kill him. Thank you. And now, let's switch on over to Wind Stance. Knock this guy out. There we go. Get the parry. Beautiful. Okay, we still got a couple left. You guys are just archers, though, so I'm not too worried about you. Dodge. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, are we good? Let's take a look around. Make sure there's nobody left. It doesn't look like there is. All right, so now that we've done all that, I grabbed that smoke bomb. I did not mean to throw that the second time. I pressed R1 and L1 at the same time, but it didn't really like that very much. Let's go explore each and every one of these tents just to make sure we're not missing anything. of value in here. There's some kunai. I definitely want those. In fact, let me switch to those. That's probably my favorite area of effect weapon to throw just in the heat of battle throughout the game, so it's nice to have those. I'm going to head on into the lighthouse now. Let's climb it up, although I think there's going to be some supplies around here to grab, so we might as well get those first. Okay, yeah, it has been a while. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to everything. This is what happens when I wait more than a year between recording portions of the game. I like to get long games like this a little bit of a breather, though, before I jump into the additional content, but I know sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. But I also wanted to wait until we could get to the PS5 edition because it is such a noticeable improvement. And there we go. All right, lighthouse has been lit. Now let's go take care of the rest of these undiscovered locations out here. So I don't think we can fully take back this area. I don't think that's possible. I think there's always going to be Mongols kind of roaming in the area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that, and we're going to go from the Fox Den here. And I think we'll just take our horse straight over there. It's a little bit of a ways away. We should be fine. It's kind of on the edge of the coast. I believe this one is the Pillar of Honor. And the other two undiscovered locations are the haikus. After we take care of all of this, we are going to switch into something a little bit more fitting of our equipment situation. And then we're going to prepare for Iki Island, which I need to stress right off of the bat that I have not played Iki Island at all. I have not experienced anything in it. It is going to be completely new and foreign to me. And oh, maybe there's something up here. Hold on. That might make things interesting when it comes to exploring the area, taking on certain tasks. I mean, it's going to be a lot of the same, obviously, just in a new location. But keep that in mind. It's very foreign to me. Okay, I'm going to avoid those guys. Should be able to move right on past them. Am I going the right way here? I believe I am. It looks like it's straight ahead. Kind of want to go up around this direction, though. If we run into any Mongols as the coast narrows up a bit up here, then we'll have to fight them. Why are they still... Are they chasing me? I can't actually tell. Okay, go away. Jeez. Really relentless. Oh, I hope I'm not going the wrong way. No, I'm still going the right way. Okay, we're good. We're good. So are there any other Mongols up here? That is the question. Yep, there are. Right there. So let's take these guys out. And what I'm going to do... So I'm just going to do a standoff. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Let's not screw it up this time. Need to be a little bit more quick on the trigger than I was before. There we go. And hey, if we can get the ghost stance activated here, that would be great. Although I don't really think I am going to have to do that because I think there is just... Oh, no, there's a couple left. Okay, let's take them each out individually. So let's get you first. Beautiful. Okay, and then we'll get you as well. Yes, ma'am. We got you.
Hold still.
There's no pain the Khan could have suffered that would have been enough. Lord Sakai, you have my thanks.
You're safe now.
Take this. It's all I have.
So remember what I said about Jin being a fugitive? That's more of a technicality than anything. If we're being honest, Jin is beloved by the people of Tsushima for all that he did. They have a totally different perspective on the way things work around here now and all of their preconceived notions about honor and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, people don't really hate Jin around here at all. You can walk around the game and into cities and settlements pretty freely and not have much to worry about because no one's going to rat you out around here. I promise you. If you might think that, you've got nothing to worry about. It's going to be fine. So we're going to go to this Fox Den here, head down to the coast. And I think this one here is another haiku. Again, like I said, there's, I believe, 2 more. So we'll hit those up next. I'm pretty sure we're done with the lighthouses, even though these are all on the coast. And I'm going to try to avoid some Mongols along the way. But I at least want to show the way to these locations, just because, obviously, they are a bit new. They are a bit different. And it looks like, yep, okay, you two gonna start fighting? There you go. I love catching the 2 Mongols and a bear in the distance because the game decides not to actually initiate the fight between them until Jin is close enough. So if you catch them in a wide open space, you'll just be like, oh, wait, they're not even fighting. Do they have a captive? If they have a captive, I'm gonna fight them. Hold on. I can't actually tell. They do. Okay, well, let's rescue this person. We might as well. And I'm going to critical strike this guy, which should hurt him pretty good. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of stance change our way to victory here. Okay. And then we got you. Woo! Perfect. Let's kill the arrow guy first because he's going to give us a lot of problems. Beautiful. We also have your bird up ahead, but I'm not too worried about that. Parry that. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, bird, get out of here. Oh, wait, does that bird just land on him? Dude, he's dead. Go away, bird. Leave. Can I hit the bird? No, I can't. Well, you can just go. I'm not going to kill you. You're not doing anything wrong anymore.
I will never forget this moment.
Go. And stay safe.
For you, my lord.
Off you go, ma'am. All right. So let's get back on our horse and continue heading out the way we were going, which I want to say is actually out kind of over between those rocks over there off the coast. And yep, more white birds, which does indicate that it is indeed a haiku. They all like to fly directly above the spot. So, and yeah, there's not really any Mongol. I mean, there is a Mongol ship right there, but I haven't really seen any others, which means the coast is all but open at this point. So let's grab that Sashimono banner and compose ourselves another one.
Slowly overwhelmed. A heart races at each sound. Fight through the darkness.
There we go, Headband of Strength, which, ooh, I actually really like that design. That is a nice color scheme. All right, one more location left to hit. Let's head on all the way down here. We're going to go from Sago Mill straight on over to this last spot. So, I love the fact that I never have to frickin' cut. It's so good. It really is so good. Like, I've played other open world games on the PlayStation 5 that make use of the solid state drives, but I don't think any of them are as seamless as this one. Like, they still go into their loading screens. They're just extremely fast. This one doesn't even bother. It's just instantly there. It's so amazing. It's like a little fade out, fade in, which is exactly what I think represents the power of the PlayStation 5 more than anything else. Just, and I know it's kind of a double-edged sword. People lament about the costliness of NVMe drives these days. And, you know, if you want to add more space to them, that can be extremely costly. And even I lament about it. I mean, my PS5 is still stuck at its standard hard drive space, although I would like to upgrade it in the future. But gosh, they're so expensive, man. They're so expensive, but they are so worth it. Holy crap. It really is incredible technology, I have to say. I don't think gaming... I mean, I remember back with the advent of disc-based games, and we remembered how bad loading screens were on the PlayStation 2 and GameCube era. An era that I still absolutely adore, but how far we've come in that regard while maintaining these gorgeous-looking games is just... It really is incredible. That's the best thing about this generation of consoles, for sure. And not to say that PCs can't do it too, but holy cow. I never would have thought we would get to this point on the PlayStation 5, and it's really an underrated thing. So it looks like there's some leather we can grab here. Let's grab that first before we start.
endure together. A heart refusing to fail. Stand tall and resist.
I do find it kind of ironic that these very calming, very therapeutic sessions of haiku are what's left for us to do in this game, especially given the circumstances and what Jin went through in the finale of the main game. I mean, I imagine it's really hard for him. He doesn't have any family left. They're all gone. His father, his mother, and his uncle, who was obviously, in a lot of ways, the patriarch of the entire family, the entire clan. And it's got to be a lot for him to deal with, you know. And you think about what we're going to be dealing with in the Iki Island DLC and all that Jin has to reconcile with. The fact that he wasn't able to convince his uncle that there is another way, it's got to be hard for the guy. It really does. And I feel like, as we fast travel on over to Akashima Village, and I'm going to try to track down the trapper while we're here. I actually can't remember where they're at, but we'll look around. It's got to be hard for Jin, you know, again, because he wasn't able to reconcile with his uncle. He wasn't able to convince him that this was the best way, that what he did was for the good of the people, that, you know, there were other ways beyond what his uncle wanted, and what his uncle wanted would not have worked. I mean, that's a lot to discuss with somebody that you have so much attachment to and so much respect for, that they're wrong. But unfortunately, it just never came to be. It wasn't able to work out that way. And that's going to be quite a bit for Jin to deal with as we go into this expansion. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over there. But before we do that, I am actually going to make a few outfit changes here. We're going to go with a bit of a different equipment set here. I think that as great as the ghost armor is, and as much as Jin is a part of the ghost, and no, I'm not going to go with Fundoshi. That would be hilarious, though. I think that I am going to go with the Sakai clan armor. Just in its entirety. We'll grab, let's see, where is the Sakai? There's the Sakai mask. And, you know, maybe we should go with the half mask. I think that'd be just a little bit better, and keep the helmet that we have. And that way, it'll just be a little bit more befitting of what Jin is going through at the moment. Again, trying to reconcile these feelings and this situation that he's been thrust into. Can't imagine it would be very easy continuing to be the ghost after the ghost destroyed so much of your life and ruined your family and everything. I would imagine. So, horse, there you be. Let's head on over to the settlement and see what we have in store. We got an expansion to get started on, and I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long. Didn't want to make like an entire episode of nonsense before we jumped on into the real thing. Let's go straight on over there. So let's see. Oh, we got ourselves some Mongols here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into this one guns blazing. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to throw it. There we go. I like how they all ran away. That was funny. All right, take them all out. Beautiful. Okay. And now I'm going to take all that. Thank you. Is there a peasant? I thought there was a peasant around somewhere. Hello? Where is the sound coming from? Is it up this way? Let's see. Must be over here. Let's keep moving. Hello? Anyone here? Are there Mongols around? Uh-oh.
Happening here?
Something's going on. Excuse me?
I can help. What's wrong?
Hurry! They're coming through the window! Run!
That's over now. You're here with me.
No.
Their minds are lost in 1,000 hells. Who did this?
I can't talk to any of these people. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Grab those. Records of Iki. I was going to actually take a look at those, but apparently, hold it. There we go. To be read in Japanese to captives on Tsushima. Ankhsar Khatun, the eagle of the great Mongol nation, ruler of the blessed eagle tribe, sends warm greetings to the people of Tsushima. To cross an ocean, we make ships and rudders. To rule a people, we invite sage men and women to join us in keeping good order. You who love wisdom, join us. You who are eager to birth mysteries, to be free of suffering, warm yourselves at our hearth fires. But refuse our peaceful offer, and we will reveal your inner darkness. Then you will weep and cry out for the golden light of the eternal blue sky. But it will be too late for you. These are the words of the eagle Ankhsar Khatun. Something's up here. Something's up indeed. Definitely bad things happened around here. I'm going to grab these really quickly. Do you have anything? Are you okay? I can't talk to any of these people. They've all completely lost their minds. I can steal their stuff, which, I mean, you know, that's a thing. But I'm not really seeing anything else. Oh, hold on. We have our tent over here. Let's take a look at this. This is very...
Good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This color. I don't recognize the tribe. Some kind of restraint on her. She bit her tongue off. Bled to death. What did these people endure? Looks like an altar for some kind of Mongol ceremony.
Samurai! The eagle calls to you!
Shamans enter a chanting trance to stir the spirits of their allies, allowing them to attack relentlessly. Okay.
Bloodlust.
So what do I do here? Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Can I take out the shaman? Here. Let's try it. Get out of here. Okay, beautiful. That should obviously help us out a little bit. All right, now I can start picking you off one by one. So it sounds like that needs to be the immediate focus every single time I encounter one of those guys, is just take them out right off the bat. Anyone else?
More of them.
Oh, there's more. All right, where are they at? There they are. Okay, I see you. I see you. Don't you dare. No, 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 no. Get out of here. At least these guys are as easy to kill as the archers are. What I can do now is I can move into each... Oh, Mongol, just like that. Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay, hold on a second. Oh, you know what? I want to actually activate that. That's probably a good idea. Was there another shaman? There is another shaman. I see him. But I can take each of these guys out with the ghost stance if I go quick. And then he's the only one left. Anyone else? Yep, no, he knows he's the only one left, so he's got to fight me. Beautiful.
Bastards. You won't torment anyone else.
Did not mean to hit that button.
Find out who these invaders are.
Okay, give me just a moment. Let's head on over there. And you guys don't have anything for me? Let's talk.
Tell me what you did to these people.
They heard the call of the eagle.
The eagle. Is he your leader?
She will lead the eagle tribe to your shores, with all of Iki Island at her back.
They came from Iki Island.
Father. Jin. Help me. May your death benefit all beings.
came as soon as I heard. Those people.
They're getting the help they need. But I don't know if they will recover.
What happened to them?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen these Mongols before. They claim to follow someone called the Eagle. And they're planning an attack on Tsushima.
Those people lost their minds. If the Eagle can do that to the whole island...
She won't.
How will you find her?
One of our people mentioned Iki Island.
It's full of raiders and criminals. They hate the samurai.
I know. My father led the campaign to pacify them, and he died on that island. The samurai retreated after he fell. Now something monstrous has taken root on Iki Island. I have to go back.
And we will in the next episode. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching.
Sakai is not welcome on Iki Island. If I want to wear the Sakai armor there, I need to conceal the clan markings.
Jin from Yarikawa conceals the Sakai clan markings on your Sakai armor so the people of Iki Island won't recognize you. Interesting. So do I need to actually like equip that? Hold on, let me actually take a look at it. Armor options. Jin from Yarikawa. Okay, there we go. Interesting. I suppose that's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess we will equip that then. But we will be heading off to Iki Island in the next episode because that is going to be it for this one. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima. It's good to be back, and I can't wait to do more with this game. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.